Okay, so you should have all your black squares colored in. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take care of our fun circles. So I want you to pick your two biggest circles, and we are going to make them look kind of like they are bubbling off of our paper. So for me, it is these two. We're going to do these three in just a little bit, but first we're going to do the two big ones. So you're going to need your pencil. And what we're going to start off with is we are going to make little marks where all of our corners are for the squares. So just make a little mark at the edge of that circle where all of your square edges would be, because we're going to need those to do the next part. So we're going to start with these two here that are in the center. We are going to draw curved lines that come to the opposite side. So I'm going to turn my paper and I am going to sketch, so lightly draw a slightly curved line that goes from one side to the other. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Right at this corner, going to this corner, going to do a sketched curve. Now, I have one more up here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do a sketched curve. This curve isn't going to be as drastic because it's up towards the top. I do not have a sketch curve down here at the bottom. You might, depending on where your circle fell within your squares. I do not, but if I did, I would just continue that same thing. Now we're going to do the same thing with these top two middles. We're going to sketch a curve. The one on the left side going slightly over to the left. The one on the right side going slightly over to the right. Now I have an edge here that I'm just going to do a little bit of one, and it's again is not super curved because it's so close to the edge, and on this side I'm going to do the same thing. Still that same kind of curve. Now you're going to take your paper, you're going to stick it underneath your project, and you're going to take your black and you're going to go over those lines. Go over those lines. Go nice and slow. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it look like this circle pops up off your paper. Pops up off your paper. And I made them, oops, so I'm going to make that line just a little thicker. Now, if we continue with our pattern of black and white, we know that this one right here is going to be black, this one right here is going to be black, and this one we're going to leave white because it would fall into the white realm. This one is going to be white, this edge will be black, that one will be white, this little slice will be black, that piece right there black, that piece right there black, and then these two corners also black. So we're going to go ahead and do the other circle. And I'm just going to rotate my paper because it's easier than moving everything around. So again, we're going to start out by drawing those little marks in, wherever they may be. So this one, curve your two lines, or maybe you have more. That's not very curved for me. Curve it a little bit more. Curve those lines. Curve these lines. And then I'm going to take my Sharpie and slowly go over those lines so I don't make a mistake like I did on my last one. And then we're just going to continue with that same every other one pattern black. So this one is black, that's going to be white. This one will be black. Those will both be white. This one will be black, and this one will be black. So now I'm going to take my black marker, just make my little dots, make them on my other one too. Take my lovely well-used eraser, erase away my pencil marks. Now if I am going too fast, make sure you are pausing me. You have that ability. Make sure you are pausing me. I'm rotating my paper. I'm going to do my erasing on this one. And then I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to just color in those areas that I had made the black dot in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop videoing for a little bit, get these colored in, and when I return, we will do our small circles. I'll see you in just a little bit. Actually, you know what? This is already a 6-minute video. We're going to stop and do the smaller circles in the next video. I'll see you in the next video.